Okay. Today's agenda is datetime functions. So in datetime functions, almost we do have we are going to cover nearly 30 functions. We'll see one by one. Let me navigate to SQL Workbench. So let's see this now function. Now function on current timestamp. So this now function, what it will do is it will print the current date and current time. So what is the date? Today's date is 25th August 2023, right? And the time is 7:47. So if we run this, we are going to get the current date and the current time. This now, whenever we run the now function, we are going to get the current date with the timestamp. Even if you run the current timestamp, you are going to get the same. These both now one current timestamp time functions are both are same only. Even in now we are going to get date, current date and current time. Even for the current timestamp, we are going to get current date with the time. This is how now one current timestamp functions works. Next, current date. Sorry guys. Current date. So this current date, or simply we can call it as cur date. This cur date also, in this cur date as well as in current date, both functions do the same. Okay. Both, if you run the current date query, so we are going to get the current date, that is 2023 and month followed by date. Even in the current date also we are going to get the same. If we run this, we are going to get year, month and date. This is how sorry guys, this is how the current date and the current date both function, this both function works. So both functions will give the same results. That is, it will give the current date. Like current date, we do have function current time. So what it will do is this current time functions, both the current time functions, what it will do is it will give the current time. So if we go ahead and run this, so we are getting the current time, that is 7:51 with the seconds. You can see the result of for these both functions are same. You can simply observe here. Even if you use current time and current time, so we are going to get the same value. Sorry guys. So for suppose what it will do is, if you have any column in the table, if you have any column in the table, the column has data which is dates. Okay, the data type is let's consider as string data type. String data type is not there, but let's assume like it is varchar or a char. Okay, if it is string data type and the values are dates, in that case what we will do is simply we can use date function, and we can typecast that entire columns into dates. So how we will represent string? So this is how we will represent string, right? In the double quotes or single quotes. Okay, if you run this, it is not going to be treated as this string is not going to be treated as string. It is going to be treated as date. You got it right? Any doubt here?
Yeah, repeat once again, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, once repeat once again. Select date.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, got it. So here what I'm saying is, if you have any so what I'm saying is, if you have any columns with the date, okay, if you have any column with the date and the default data type is, time being, let's consider as varchar. If you have any column and the data type is varchar, and the values which are present in the particular table is dates. So then how these dates are going to be represented? These dates are going to be represented like this, right? In this particular column. Why? Because of this data type. So if you want to typecast this string into date, you can use date function. This date function, what it will do is, it will convert the, it will extract the, it will extract the date, it will extract the date from the date time expression or datetime string. This is how it works. If we run this, it will convert the string. It extracted the date from this datetime. Else we can do one thing. Yeah, this is the way we can extract the date from a date or datetime expression. Hope you got any doubt here?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Any other doubts, guys? If no doubts, we'll continue. So the day function, we do have it. Sorry. So this day function, what it will do is, it will get the date from the date. We have given a date, right? So from this value, it will get the day only. It will get the day. So if you run this, it will give the day as 16. What is the day? It is the 16th day of this month, right? It will give the day, that is 16th. And if you want to get the name of this particular day, let's give 2023 08 25. So if you give this and if you run this, we're going to get the today's date, that is Friday. This is how we can use the date name function to get the name of that particular day. If you want to get the name, if you want to get the day, so we can use the day function and we can get that. Give me a second, guys.
So,
Yeah, please.
is it not necessary to mention the table name like from dual or from dummy?
It is actually the problem is I don't have any data with this day. I mean, with the date column. That is the reason I'm not using here.
Oh, no. Like, generally, even if you want to get current time or current date, we'll be using select current time from dual or from dummy, like dummy table that are from the
No,
dual.
no, no. What happens is, so for the current timestamp and current date, so current time, we don't need to get the data from the table. Why? Because the current date, current timestamp, current time, what it will represent, it will represent the current day, current values, right?
Yeah.
So there is no necessity to get the values from the table. And also, if you want to incorporate the date function and the day function, day name function, you can simply go ahead and do the incorporation of this particular functions in that particular select statement. That is like, let me show you that. But suppose you have day, you want to get the day of that particular day of that particular column. So the column name, close this braces, from the table name. This is how you need to represent. when you are trying to
Okay, brother.
fetch the data from the table. Any doubt?
No, brother, nothing. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So simply, you just need to change the function. If you want to use any other function, if you want to use the day name, you can use like this. If you want month, we'll discuss. If you want to use month function, you can use month. So it will extract the date. It will extract the month from this particular date. Sorry. Next, day of the month. So day of the month is one of the function. What it will do is it will return the portion of that particular date value. Do we have date month? So it returns the day portion of that particular date value. So this function do the same, like whatever the day we have, right? We saw here, right? We saw here, right? It is similar. If you observe the result here, we got, what is the date here? 16, right? So we got the same date. So I'm going to rename this to the current date, 25. So if I run this query, we're going to get the today's date. This function, and let me copy here itself. I'm going to run this query. So if you observe here, day of the month and the day functions do the same. Like it will get the date, it will get the day from this particular date, and it is giving. There is no difference in the functionality, but the syntax only changes. So day week function, the day week function, what it will do is it will give the weekday index of that particular date value. So if we run this, it should give some. And skip now for guys. I will let you know in the end. think we should get week index value, that is from weekday index value, that is from ranging from 0 to 7, right? 0 to 7 will be there, sorry, 1 to 7 will be there. So we will get some value here, but it is, what is the day? Give me a second, guys.
Actually, it is returning from 0 to 6, brother.
It is 20.
Like,
Yeah, I guess.
like I tried selecting day names from today's date and it has returned 4.
Let me.
It is taking 0 as Sunday.
Yeah.
Give 17 and check. 2018, 7, 6, 17.
Okay. So today's date is Friday. So we'll do one thing.
It is returning 4. Starting from
So it is Friday, right? So we'll get 4.
thank you.
We'll get 4. Okay. We'll check on Monday's date. So 21st is a Monday, right? So yeah, 21st is a Monday. I'll run this query. We're going to get the 21st as 0. What it will do is, it will the values are ranging from 0 to 6. Sorry, I just confused. So the values are ranging from 0 to 6. Monday will be the 0 and followed by Sunday. Sunday will get 6. So today is Friday, 27th is the Sunday. So see here, Sunday is the 6th highest value. You got it right? This is how we are going to get the values. Monday will be 0, Monday will be 0, and Tuesday will be 1, Wednesday will be 2, Thursday will be 3, Friday will be 4, Saturday will be 5, Sunday will be 6. So if you run the weekday function, it will give the day, what day, like just how to say, like weekday index. So weekday index it will give, that is ranging from 0 to 6. If it's Monday, it will give like this values. The next day of the year. So this this function, what it will do is, it will calculate the day of the year, that is ranging from 1 to 365, right? So usually we have years, 365 days in a year. So this will return which day of this particular year. So if you run this, then it should work, guys. Hmm, Some of the functions won't work in the SQL workbench. Let me try it here. What is the exact function we are using here? Day of year. Let me copy this. Should be here, right? I think this function is not available here, guys. Yeah, it is working. Think we have given some wrong syntax in the above. So that is the reason we got this error. So if you observe here, we got the year. Sorry, we got the day of the year. So what it will do is it will calculate the day basing on this value that we have passed, and it will give that particular value. So for suppose, let's pass 31st, Jan 31st. What it will do is it will give the 31st day. Got it, right? So this is the 31st day, right? So it will given 31st day. For suppose if we give 2 and 02, this would be the 30th, 33 day of the year. So it give the same. This is how it will calculate day of the year. Minute function. If you have timestamp, so this minute function, what it will do is it will return the minute portion of that particular date value. So if you have current timestamp right now, so we can get the minute from this current timestamp. If we run this, we do have current timestamp right now here. So if you run this, you are going to get 12. So this is the minute, right? So this is how you can get current, minute. In the same way, we do have a hour function as well. So this hour function, what it will do is it will return the hour value. So if I run this, this is the 9th hour, right? So we are going to get the 9th hour. Bring that into one statement. We are going to get the minute. For the minute, for the hour, we are going to get the hour. Guys, I'm not going to rename these columns. Why? Because you already know how to rename these columns. So I'm just keeping those portions, renaming the columns. Yeah, see here, the next function is month function. So in month function, what we'll do is it will take the date and it will return the month. So see here, this is the 7th month, right? So if we run this query, we are going to get the month as 7. Okay, from the date, what it will do is it will pick the month and it will return the month. So for example, if you want to select the month from a particular table, you can simply do like this. Column name from the table name. This is how you need to represent. So if you want to fetch the column name, this is how you need to do. Month month we rarely use those functions, but month name will use regularly. July. So this is a July, right? So it will do this. If you want to incorporate one more thing, guys, let me select month name. This is how you can use the current date with the month name function. So this current date, what it will do? It will generate the today's date, right? So that is 2023 hyphen 08 hyphen 25. That is the current date, right? So this current date, what it will do? It will generate this current date. Then month name, what it will do? It will fetch the month name from this current date. This is how if you want to incorporate 2 or 3 functions, this how you need to incorporate. So for suppose if you want to get month, you can use month. So this is the month name and this is the month from the current date. Next, this is one more way, guys. Extract is one more way. If you want to extract any part of the date, so you can extract. So this is the date, right? If you want to extract the month from this particular date, so you can use this extract method. And what we need to do is we need to specify which part we want to retrieve from the particular date. So here we want to retrieve month from the date. So if you run this query, we are going to get the 7 as month. Okay. Even in the same way, if you want to extract the day from the date, you can use this. The syntax is select, extract, and the part, the portion of that particular date. That is here we are looking for the day, right? So we need to specify day and from the keyword and the table, and the date value. If we run this, we are going to get the day. Same for the year as well. So for the year, what it will do? So it will fetch the year portion from this particular date and it will return. That is 2018. This is how we can extract the any portion of that particular date. However, we have already discussed. last day function. So this last day function, what it will do is it will return the happening. This last day function, what it will do is it will return the last date of this particular given month. So here, what is the month? This is the 7th month, right? Let's take this as 2023 and 08, and today's date is 25. Else what it will do, we can use current date itself. Okay, we'll use current date itself. So this current date will give the current date, right? So this current date value is going to be used by this last day function. So this last day function, what it will do is it will return the last date of that particular given month. So internally what it will do, it will fetch the date, by using the input value, it will fetch the month. Okay, from that month, what it will do, basing on that month value, it will generate the last date. So in the in the August, the last day would be 31st. What it will do, it will generate last date, that is 2023 08 31st. So if you run this is the value. As I said, it is going to generate the last day of that particular given month, that is 2023 08 31st. Any doubt here, guys, till here? Any doubt? Any doubt here?
So,
Okay, let's skip this. 2 days. 2 days function, will skip this and we'll discuss in the last. We have two functions for the local time. So that is local time and local timestamp. So this what it will do is it will get the local time, and local timestamp also works as same. This local time and local time functions are same only. Okay, it will return the current date and current time. These are similar to now and the current timestamp. But let me check what is the default time zone for the SQL. I'm not sure default time zone for the MySQL. I think, guys, the time zone will be same as hours, but I will double check on this and let you know. So the time zone will be set to this particular address, the time zone where the time where the laptop, our system configured to the particular time zone, right? So the time zone will be taken for this mission, and it will consider that as current time zone. If you're on this local time, so it will give the same as a function. So see here, both are giving the same results. Even this, total we are using 4 functions. The local time, now, local timestamp, current timestamp. The functionality of these 4 functions would be same only. It will give the current date with the time. Any doubt here, guys? Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So this make date function, what it will do is, it will take 2 arguments. Make date function, it will take 2 arguments, that is year and the it will take the year and the day of the year. So that is ranging from 1 to 365. So from these 1 to 365 values, we need to pass some value, that is day of the year, and the year we need to pass. Let me do one thing. So this current date, what it will do, it will give the current date, right? So the day of the year function, it will generate the year portion. Sorry, day of the year, right? So our value is going to be returned, and if you run this query, we are going to get the today's date. Sorry, let me rename the year. So if you run this, we are going to get the today's date. Let me explain again. So the current date, what it will do, it will generate the current date, that is 25 25/08 2023, right? So from that year, from this date function, we are going to get the current date. From that current date, this day of the year function, what it will do, it will generate the day of the year, that is ranging from 0 to 365. So from that range, it will get this particular day number, that is day of the year. So this value, whatever the value we are going to get here, right, as part of this function, is going to be passed to this function, and this make date function generally accepting some value like this, day of the year. and if I run this, it will generate the date. So to obtain this year, day of the year, I'm using is what I'm doing is I'm using some function with the I'm using some function day of the year to get this particular day of the year. Finally, our required argument is going to be prepared and it is passed as part of this query. This is how you need to incorporate one or two functions within the other functions. Even make time is just same. So for this, it will take 3 arguments, that is hour, minute, and second. The first argument will be hour, and the second argument will be minute, and the third argument would be seconds. So by using these 3 arguments, it will by using these 3 arguments, what it will do is it will generate the time. Run this. This is how we can generate the time with the arguments that we have passed. Please, any doubt?
Before we found the month and the date for before year, sir. For the future, if we give some date like 2024 April 30 like that, sir, it will give the like weekdays, sir, or not, sir?
For the future year,
If we give a number like 2024 34, sir, 30th date, 4th month, and 2024 year, sir.
Mhm.
At that time is they will give the uh, like Monday, Tuesday, weekdays number or 0 or 1, 2, 3 like that, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, it will give. Let me show it here. You were asking day of the year, right? Day of the year and the day name.
Ah, yes, sir.
So
Date
let
name.
me run.
Is it is Monday or like that, sir?
Yeah,
And 0.
yeah, it
Oh,
will
oh,
give. It will give. It will give. So let me run this day of the year. So this 2025 09 24. So if you run this query, so we are going to get the day of the year 2006. Sorry, 267. And the same thing, day name. Let's see day name. I'm giving this the past. Sorry, future. That is 2401. Let's give 01. So the new year comes on Monday. Let's go ahead and check that. So it came on Monday.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Where we are, make time. So make time is done. And next, day difference. So this day difference, what it will do is it will give the difference between two particular dates. So if you want to get the difference from this particular two dates, you can use the date difference function and you can get the difference between two particular dates. So the syntax would be this: the day select day difference and the first date and the second date you need to pass. So if I run this, the difference between these two dates are 10 days. So this is 13th and 03. So there is a difference of 10 days, right? So we are going to get this. Let me rename this. And 25 8. Instead of that, what I will do is date will pass. Run this. The difference between today's date and October 25th date is 61 days, right? The difference between today's sorry guys, the difference between October and the difference between October 25th and the current date is 61 days. If you can do like this. Else, let me do one thing. The condition, what we need to do is the first value is the max value and the second value is the minimum value. You need to pass like that. The difference between today's date and the 0101s is 260 days. For our cross check, what I will do is select the day of year. I'm passing current date. So what it will do, it will generate the current date, right? Day of the year, right? So that is 237. So 237 minus 1, that is 236. As part of this query, we are going to get the result 236. Yeah, this data is cross verified. Any doubt in date difference? Similarly, we do have time difference as well. If we have 2 times, so we can get the time difference. So if we run this, we're going to get the difference that is it differs in the seconds only. That is 6 seconds. It is differing. So we'll get 6 seconds. If you want to use the time functions, you can use time functions here. Let me add that as well. Run this, we'll get the difference. Sorry guys. The difference is 36 minutes. The present time is 8:39 and 9:16. So it will get the difference of 36 minutes. Add date function. So this add date function, what it will do is it will add the date. It will add the days, whatever the number of days we are passing here. So it will add that many number of days to this particular date. So what I'm doing is I'm renaming it as 8:25. So I want to get I want to see 27th. So I can add 2 numbers here, sorry, 2 dates here. And if I run this query, it is going to execute and it is going to give 27th. So if whatever the number of days you are passing here, that many number of days here is going to be added here, and it will return that particular date. What if like you're passing 10 days? You can see the result. Even the name is month name is also getting changed. If you're passing 360 days, even then the year will be changed. So see here, we pass 365, it will generate current date. Sorry, it will generate the yesterday's date in the future. Sorry, 2024's 8th 24th. This is how we can add dates to the existing any date value. Any doubt here? This we do have one more function, that is date add. The date add and add date, these two functions are same. The functionality of these two functions are same. So if you want here, what we are doing is the syntax only changing, but the functionality remains same. Let me do one thing. Eight 25 an interval of 365 days. If we run this, we are going to get 2024 08 24. Whatever the value is generated here, the same value is going to be generated as part of this date add function. This is how date add function works. If you want to add a month as well, you can add month. If you want to add year, 1 year, you can add year as well. The main difference between this date add and add date function is here just we can pass only days we can pass. Here we can pass months, we can pass years, we can pass days. That is only the major difference. Any doubt here? A date add and add date function. We'll just quickly see 3 more functions are there, 3 or 4 functions are there. We'll end the call. So date subtraction. So previously we saw like date add. Now we'll see date subtraction. So let me make this as from day 23 and 08 and 25. So if you want to subtract 10 days, we can pass like this. So previously the date add function, what it will do is it adds the date. In date sub function, it will subtract the dates. You can pass, if you want, you can pass here. If you run this, we are going to get 2022. If you want to pass month, we can pass month. We are going to get 2023 07 25. This is how it will work. And subdate function also will do the same. This is how it does. I mean, the functionality of this thing is same. Add time. So this add time function, what it will do is it will add the time. Previously, we saw add date, right? The same way, there is a function called add time. So this function, what it will do is it will add these seconds to this particular thing. So to the particular time. So see here, so this is 21 second. So 21 second, right? So with the addition of 2 seconds, it became 23. We can add 1000. This 10,000 seconds are added to here, and the time got changed. This is how add time works. This subtime, what it will do is it will subtract this many number of seconds from this time. I will do this. I will delete this. The 100 seconds are 300 milliseconds. Okay, 300 milliseconds get subtracted from this particular time. This is the last function, guys. That is date format. If you want to format the date, you can format it. So if I want to see the date in this particular format, like right now the date is in year, month, and date format, right? So if you would like to see in month and day and year format, you can see like this. You can simply do like this. The first month and D and year. There are a lot of formats. See here, it got changed. When I gave the capital letter, it treated as name. Oh, sorry. I'm right. June 15th, June 15th, June 15th and 18th. If you give caps Y or else Y. Oh, why not working? So if you give like this, we're going to get the long date. That is June 15th, 2018. This is how we can format it. Else, if you want in this particular format, you can format, you can change this. There are a lot of formats available in here. Sorry guys. So if you observe these formats, this many number of formats are there. This many number of formats. One format represents one specific format of the time. You can use any of this. Yeah, that's it, guys.